Shalom everybody, this is Brian Israel Newman from Hebrew Hearts, also from Twilight Parables. I have a dream interpretation ministry called Twilight Parables. I'll do a video for that in a minute. And this morning I am nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, and I'm overly caffeinated because it's just got third shift, so please forgive me. But I want to talk about roadblocks. And sometimes things get delayed because of a roadblock. Sometimes that roadblock has nothing we have anything to do with it all. Sometimes it's God's timing. So in 2013, fall of 2013, winter 2013, I was homeless, technically homeless, to a nasty, insane divorce, and was sleeping on this guy's couch in the worst ghetto in town for $10 a night. I never met the guy before till the day I moved in with him, because I heard from a pastor I knew that worked at Lowe's, and this guy worked at Lowe's, that he needed to rent a couch out. So I slept on his couch for $10 a night. Me and all my belongings in his living room, which was interesting when my kids came to visit. And it was a pretty bad ghetto. The week before I moved in, a cop got shot across the street. So I crossed the parking lot to the next building. So it was rough. But I promised this orphanage that I heard about. It's an orphanage in Haiti. It's called New Reality International. It's a great place. They only take care of the kids, but they have a farm and a trade program. So when the kids turn 18, they don't get kicked out like most places. They teach them a trade, and they usually stick around the orphanage, and they teach the other kids a trade. And they work on the farm and do the trade stuff, trade skills. So it's a really good program. A friend of mine in college, Nashville in 2005, her sister started it. My friend Laura Landon, she's on Christian radio a lot. I really recommend you download her music. It's really good. Her sister Layla started this orphanage. And so in 2005, I was in Nashville, met Laura. We're in the Songwriters Association together. And then like 7 years later, I was still married. Laura sent me an email out of nowhere, just talking about this, this orphanage they were starting and this whole program, and they're raising money for it. And I'd like to help them. They have any money? I will help them one day. That's like 2000, 11, 12, somewhere in that time frame, 10, 11, 12. And then fall, winter 2013, I'm going to this divorce. And I suddenly just on fire to write this book one night. I don't know why. I'm going to write a book. And I didn't know what the book was yet. I had an idea for a Hebrew words book, which didn't turn out to be, but I told somebody who worked at the orphanage, I'm gonna write this book. I'm gonna donate this. The first fruits of my writing. That's 2013. And then 2016, 2017, 2018, try and get this book done. Just everything imaginable keeping me from doing this book. I mean, computers going out, internet going out, switching places to live. The editor I had, her computer's going out left and right. Her charger breaks. Orders another one. Comes in 2 weeks later. It's the wrong charger. Sends it back. 3 weeks after that, because she had to send the first one back. They send her half of a charger. Okay? And then she waits another half. Other half comes in 2 weeks after that. And then the internet goes out. And then her laptop goes down. Or the internet gets fixed. And this goes on for 2 years. And then in 2018, in the spring, things had moved around a lot. And I think I learned a lot. And my old editor is pretty prophetic. And she told me, your book's not going to get done until you're ready for it. Because people are going to have a lot of answers. A lot of questions. And you have to be ready to answer them when they come. And your book won't be done until then. So 2018, Tanya Bento decides to edit it for me. Great job. Does it in like 2 weeks. Just like totally smooth. Just does it. Knocks it out of the water. Has her own entries to put in there. They're really great. So we ended up writing this book. Audio poetry. Poems and Prayers for Weary Hearts. I have a copy of it. It's a great book. I think so. Especially her entries. Audio poetry, poems and prayers for weary hearts. And I have another YouTube channel, Letters to Radio, where I read entries on it. So we write this book. My friend Kathy, who works with Tanya, she does the cover for it. Love the cover. Tanya's entries are great. Her editing's great. Does it like 2 weeks. It's crazy smooth. And it's on CreateSpace. and it's out there, and I'd promised all these royalties. And this is back like in April, May. Late May, June, early June it came out. So, that's in May, June. I promised all these royalties. And I'm like, oh, great. And I write the orphanage, we're going to get you this check. And it's going to be awesome. And then June, July, August, no check. What the crap? So I look on CreateSpace, and I dig and dig and dig and find out, oh, you have to have $100 in royalties before they send you a check. I'm like, okay. So it's $3 royalties a book. That's a lot of books. So then they get $100 in check, royalties. Okay, where's my check? Oh, it takes a month. Okay, so it's like September, October. And then like in October, November, still nothing. And I tried back and forth. And they're saying my bank account is not verified. It won't verify. I go do it over and over again. And somehow it doesn't like the bank I use. Switch to get it in the mail. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And I'm really embarrassed at this point. Like, everybody's going to think I ripped these people off because they never saw a check. I can't get hold of a check. And then CreateSpace, the company I was using, had switched to Kindle Direct Publishing. They had merged, I guess. And I got lost in the shuffle. And then sent them 4 emails. And finally get a hold of somebody after 4 emails. And then, like, oh, we're going to send you a check. So they finally do. And in this whole time, a lot of literary stuff had started and it got stalled. Like the time I started trying to get a royalty check, it started. I met a great guy, Cliff Brooks. He founded the Southern Collective Experience Writers Guild. And Cliff was Georgia's Poet of the Year in, I think, 2013. And he was nominated for Pulitzer Prize in poetry. And of course, our book is audio poetry. So he was bringing me on as an affiliate. And I met all these other writers. And they're all excited. And then it just like sudden screeching halt. I can't get hold of this royalty check. And everything's just a screeching halt. This one writer I really wanted to work with also writes lyrics. It looked like he'd blocked me on Facebook out of like everything being fine. It seemed like he'd blocked me. And maybe he just deleted his account. I don't know what happened. He dropped off the water, off the face of the earth. This guy was going to give a copy of my book to Edward McCain. And I don't know what happened to that. But he just kind of disappeared. I tried to meet him a few times. And it just constantly fell through. He was going to Sister Hazel concert in Chattanooga. And I was going to bring Sister Hazel a copy of my lyrics too. And my car broke down that day. I mean, it was just nightmarish. And just like all my literary doors that suddenly seemed to slam shut. And that was like I couldn't get this royalty check to these people. Like everything, flow of everything got cut off. And then today, check comes in. $107.50. Comes in. Great. Check my email. Oh, you're going to be on the radio on Thursday, NPR. We had scheduled that before, but I hadn't talked about it in a while. So all of a sudden, this email from Cliff, who's coming to his radio show, the NPR, National Public Radio in Chattanooga, is going to interview me about this book on Thursday, which is awesome. So I'll be reading my book on NPR, which covers Chattanooga all the way to Knoxville and part of North Georgia. It's huge. And that's Thursday. And a writer that I wanted to work with who writes lyrics, he suddenly popped back up. And I asked him for his address like a month ago, send a copy of the book. It's like, it pops up today. Hey, I'd love to send it. I'd love to read it. Send it to me. So that popped up all of a sudden. And some other stuff's popping. And it's just... But this check came in last night. I thought I was supposed to go to the post office last night for some reason. On the third shift. And I do. And wake up this morning. Okay, I've got to get a card. And I've got to mail this check to these people. So I'm going to go to the bank, cash this in my name, get a cashier's check, same amount, and mail it to the New Reality Orphanage. Write them this big, long, explanatory letter. But, so today, the royalty check is going to them. And Tanya and Kathy did all their work for free, which is awesome. So 100% of our royalties, $7 to print the book, $3 royalties. All of our royalties can go to that. Go to the orphanage. New Reality International. I hope you check it out on YouTube. They have Project 7, which is great. But this check had to come in. Was Roadblocks end. I didn't delay the check. I actually tried several times to get a hold of it. But Yahweh sent it through. But everything was delayed. It wasn't my fault, I don't think. It was just delayed. But as soon as this comes in, as soon as my intentions are concrete, and my will is concrete, and I have this thing made out, and I send this notification, look, I'm mailing this, then I wake up, and, well, I didn't wake up, I got off third shift, but left my job this morning at 7, and Facebook, book stuff coming through, popping. It had been on hold for months, just totally unleashed all at once. So, sometimes there are roadblocks, and we have to ask God to remove the roadblocks, and sometimes the Spirit to lead us in these roadblocks. I was getting fairly depressed about this thing, and I think maybe going to the post office last night was God showing me what roadblock had to be removed, and it's interesting timing in other ways. But, you know, sometimes they're just roadblocks out of our control, and sometimes there are things in their control. And sometimes we don't know we can control them, have some control over them. Like, I don't check my post office that much. If I waited another week, then I wouldn't get this in time, and then all this other stuff with this book would have been delayed. But as of right now, I'm going to be reading from the book on NPR Chattanooga. It's Dante's Old South radio show. It's actually their last episode, and they've been doing it for 2 years. And I'm going to be on there along with the NPR station manager. And Clifford Brooks will be interviewing me, and he was the Poet of the Year and a Pulitzer Prize nominee. And I'm going to be reading from this. So, guys, go ahead and order a copy if you like. Audio poetry, poems and prayers for weary hearts. I think there's a lot in there for you guys. My poetry, Tanya's poetry. It's not just a poem, we also included a prayer and a resource. And I know Tanya's got some really moving prayers. She's a prayer warrior. So, hope you guys get a copy. Hope you like it. Hope it blesses you. It'll bless the orphanage. And if there's any kind of things that seem to be just jammed, just delayed, just ask God, what is it? And is there anything I can do about it? Because I think kind of the answer came from me with the what can I do about it was just go in the mailbox. But hope that helps you guys. So.